Alright, so here we are. I just switched to Sears PTGI E12. So I made this interior just to showcase the lighting, and I made a big ass window to lure in more sunlight. As you can see, I'm just allowing the ambient lighting to come in into the interior so we can see the gradient from the sunlight here to this sunlight here, um, the intensity of it, I guess. And then as it got darker here, much more shaded, I can put a an external source of lighting, which is, I'm going to refer to this lantern. Alright, let's take a look around. So right now I'm using Magpie, which has the implementation of FSR. I'm running this at 720p and full screen at 1080p using Magpie. So it's basically using FSR upscaling technology and rescale it from 720 and upscale it to 1080p. So this is an empty room. I haven't done anything with it yet, but definitely can see how much the light bounces to each directions. I just love it. This is the shader. This is the house that I previously showcased. Look good from here though. Prime set 3000 perhaps. The reflection looks good. And one thing too, because it is ray traced, the reflection of it is not, how can I say, not disturbed. It's, let me just show you. What if I change it to continuum or Chocopic? Let's try V6 extreme. Because to me, Chocopic has a really overdone in reflection. So let me showcase it. Alright, there we go. As you can see, you can reflect the tree here. But when I take a look, when I look facing into the, or let's just call it a television, right? When I face directly into the TV, it doesn't reflect what's behind me. Whereas the previous one, it does, because this is done with what is it called? SSR? Spins, no, screen space reflection. Yes, that. So to explain what's going on here, you need to have a scene that is rendered already so that it can reflect into the camera. Let me elaborate. So the scene behind me, yeah, or I'm facing here right now. There's no what do we call this part of the environment is rendered when I facing here. We cannot see what's behind me, so it cannot tell. So that's why it doesn't reflect. So the thing is, with ray traced, it is accurate. Let me change it to Swiss PTGI once again. So what it does is actually um, shoots ray, like it simulates light rays, right? And it shoot rays from the camera to the source of the light. So let's go back here. As we can see the background. So when I say camera, I refer to our POV as a player. So from our eyes, our screen here, it reflects it all right, the light rays bounce which shoots to the television and bounce back here and bounce to the light source. So that is basically ray tracing. It does immense amount of work, so that's why it is very demanding on processing power. So that's one with reflection, and that alone has already impressed me so much. Look at this water here, looks good though. But the other one looks much better. I like this one, HRR. But what does it mean again? I cannot remember. Alright, let's try. And oh my god, look at this water. It looks so good. I'm sorry for the lack of quality while moving because of the software, which is Magpie, is trying to guess the pixel to make up to 1080p. So that's exactly what FSR do, guessing the pixels to its quality. Oh, look at this, such a beauty. Alright, I wanna try the color shadows part. Let's make a room full of colored bricks. No, colored concrete. And gonna start with RGB first, I guess. R O R T and B, and then I'm going to go with secondary colors. Likewise, this is going to be very interesting to see. Alright, so I'm going to need snow, I guess. Nah, white concrete. Fine. There we go. And let's build one here. Alright, first of all, I'll lay it out. And now that's RGB. Oops. Did not meant to do that. Alright, let's switch to another shaders for the sake of performance. And I'll go with probably this one. Alright. Here, and then orange, and then pink, and purple. Seems strong. I don't know. Alright, so this one is going Okay, here that white underscore concrete as well. Wait, undo, I made a mistake. Redo. All right. Then here, and going to open this up. It's set that our sun eagle is on the opposite side of the wall. So let's try this. Yeah. Okay. Time set 3000. So this is the normal shaders, rasterized shaders, not ray trace. So what I'm gonna show you is that oh right, it does get through, but never mind. All right, let's change it to kappa, which in my opinion have the best interior lighting. Right, let's just open this up and allow more sunlight to get in. Oh, there we go. Now, as you can see, the colored shadows here. So this one is actually reflecting the not reflecting, bouncing the colored lights. You're not, if you can understand this, basically light is a spectrum of all colors. So when it hits on a material like this one, which is colored, for instance, red, so the light is light can bounce, right? So it hits this face and then bounce here. So as I say, light is a spectrum of all colors. So the only color that pass through is red, because all the other colors are absorbed. So that's why it's going to bounce, right? But here it's not really visible because I think the light intensity, but it is faintly visible. And there's also how do you say, color mixing. Let's set that to red underscore concrete. As you can see, it's red. And let's try that with green. All right, it took a bit of time to actually adjust because, well, it is guessing pixel work. So right now it's green. As you can see, it's faintly green. It's not too obvious, but if you try to take a look at it, you can see the gray tone there, and then the slightly magenta tone here, and then the greenish tone here. And the one that actually appears the most here is the purple color, which I do not know why. So colors are certain wavelengths in light spectrum. While this may want to take a bit of research for me to actually explain. Well, that's it for lighting. Moving on to shadows, I guess. So the thing about shadows, which is the most interesting, I'm going to take one. Then I'm going to create an empty room. there, there, and there. And now here and here and here and here. Okay. So it's supposed to appear very dark. So let's try. It's supposed to appear black. I'm not sure why. Well, never mind about that. I think. No, I have no idea why. Can light got trapped though? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's try. Alright, looking at this concrete, and it appears as gray. To our eyes, it's actually green, right? But if we take a look closely, or actually take this color, it's actually gray because let me take another color, which is red. There we go. And it appears as black, which is a darker tone of, well, grayscale. To actually explain this, it is because of how we perceive colors. So biologically, our eyes have what is it called rod and cones, if I'm mistaken, and one is for perceiving colors in a very well lit environment, and one is for very dim environment. Cannot remember which is which, but basically the dim one, it kind of have some trade-offs there. So you can actually see very well in dark, very very dark, but you cannot actually perceive color. So this is what happens. That's what happens here. So when I open up and light is coming in, you can see the colors. Alright, talking about shadows. Just look at how well the gradient is from light source to actual darkness. This is looking too good. This is looking too good to be true. I love at how it bounces in all directions. It's just lovely. Let me try on the edge of the room. Corner. There we go. Just look at that. Oh my god. That is such a beauty. I love it. And I couldn't think anything better than Zeus, because Zeus executes it way much better. Let me show the renewed one. It's going to take some time to actually load the shaders. There we go. Not responded. And we're back. Look at it. Oh god, it is so good. It's lovely. I like it. But the downside of this shader, it doesn't have any. Wait, it does have colored shadow, but it's not as intense as the other one. Sorry. Yes, the lighting. The lighting is not as pleasing to look at as the other one, but it is fairly well done, I might add. Well, I think that wraps up this showcase, and See ya.